Hello and good morning. Thank you for joining me, Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. Thank you for joining me. Let me know where you're watching from. I just noticed a couple of things, so let me fix something here. So while you're hopping on, I'm just going to fix this screen. There we go. Okay. Hey, Arnie. So a couple of things, and I apologize if you hear my phone going off. I guess iPhones changed something, so I'm having a hard time putting my do not disturb on. So just bear with me on that, okay? All right, again, roseward.stampersdelight.com. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. It's good this morning. A couple of things before we get started. Just to remind you, you have until the 10th to sign up for my Dainty Delights online monthly class and sampler class. The mug I just showed you, you can find that at stampersdelightshop.com. Good morning, Anne. Yes, it's freezing here in New York too, and hopefully the internet stays. But disclaimer right now, if I lose the internet, I will keep going because it's still recording. So that's my elephant in the room today. Okay, so that mug, you can go to stampersdelightshop.com. Don't forget to join my team right now. There's 3 different options to join Stampin' Up! In my team. And I'd love to have you on my team. I see some of my team members on here right now. Hey, Joyce. And then I see Carolyn, Elizabeth, Debbie. Thank you all for tuning in. Donna Gray and myself have the Fun Fold Sweet Licious Club going on right now. That's with Regency Park. And that's actually what I'm going to be showcasing today, the Regency Park collection. Also, something new I started this month. When you place an order with me, just remember it's 1 per person per order. Okay, so if you order several times in the month, you're just going to get 1 card kit. This is the card kit you're going to receive. You do have to have the stamps or something similar in order to finish the card, but I will mail those out to you after you place your order. So this month I have the Lucky Clover card kit. Hey, Monica. It was so nice chatting with you last night. All right, I think that's it, except for, let me flip this camera back. Something special I have going on. It is tomorrow only. So tomorrow is February 4th. It is my birthday. And what I am going to do to celebrate with all of you, if you place an order tomorrow, 24 hours you got, of $50 or more, I will send you a free pack of colored cardstock. Your choice of color cardstock, not white, not very vanilla, a colored cardstock. It will come separately. So you will place your order, you will email me, tell me what color packet cardstock you want, and I will get that out to you. Yes, thank you. Share my videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook. My times vary right now with my husband's treatments, so just bear with me. I do pop on when I can. So if you subscribe and follow me on Facebook, on YouTube, you will be able to see when I go live or when I upload a new video. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, and Etsy. I have an Etsy store now. Again, that's Stamper's Delight Shop. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so Regency Park has 2 stamp sets. It's the Petal Park with the matching die punch. And we also have, which, okay, see, I'm not even ready. My other stamp set's not here. So let's bring it in. Let's bring it in here so I can show you. Okay, so Regency Park, it's better to look at it this way. You have 2 stamp sets. This is one of the reasons why we also wanted to do this for our Fun Fold Club, because you have so many possibilities. And our Fun Fold Club, you won't see the cards here, okay? So what I show today is not what you'll get in the Fun Fold Club. You have the Petal Park with the matching punch. You have the Sentimental Park with the matching dies, okay? And you have the textured paper, shimmer paper, the cane weave, the ribbon, the Milky Dots, and of course the DSP. Now, for the Fun Fold Club, you get the ribbon, the Milky Dots, and the paper with your charge for the Fun Fold Club. We ship those directly to you, and then you get a link to the 2 videos, mine and Donna's, which will be out this weekend. So just wanted to remind you about that. Oh, one more reminder. We do have, whoop, not the online exclusives. We'll talk about that another day. Well, we could talk about it now since I showed you the flyer. Okay, so Celebration, we have some new items that you can purchase, or you get free with your purchase. That ends February 28th. I cannot stress enough to get what you want now, because things are going to start discontinuing and selling out. Okay, so definitely want to do that. Also, just remember that not only does this celebration end February 28th, but the mini catalog's only good for 4 months now. So things are going to disappear. Get them while you can. So we have March 1st, we have this new thing called online exclusives. So let me just tell you a little bit about that. Online exclusives, okay, are things that you go to my website, Stampersdelight.com, you click on online exclusives. It's not there yet. It will be there March 1st. And they are specials that you can get online. Okay, now I know that's confusing, but think of it this way. It's not in the catalog. It's online only. But you can still call me and order it if you don't order online. Think of it like going to Kohl's. You go to Kohl's store and they have sales in the store. But if you go on Kohls.com, they've got online specials. That's it. That's the way it works, okay? All right, so let me flip the camera again. Let's get started here. So I will start with a couple of samples. You can do so much with this suite because there's 2 stamp sets. Good morning, Yvette. Yes, you made a live. You made it to a live. Okay, so let me show you these. So, of course, here I have the Designer Series paper. I have some Petal Pink back there. Incorporated both. Here's one of the flowers that I punched out. This is the large die for the sentiments. And then, of course, the ribbon. So you're going to see that I'm using both sets. Not everything, because those are... let me see if I have the dies. I don't know where that other... I'll find it. I thought I had it over here. My other stamp set. I mean, it's got so many dies in it. It's probably over on the other table. Okay, so there's my first card. All right. And then still shots will be on my blog later, after the video is finished and I upload everything. Here's another one with Night of Navy. And again, I love that. I love that this die and this one coordinate. You know what? Let me go grab that because I do need it. Silly me. Okay, sorry about that. So let me bring this in real quick and show you. This large die right here is that flower. And then this die actually fits right in there. So if you don't glue it down, you see that this slides right in there. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this. And you can just tuck it in there. So those two do coordinate. You can see that I have my dies in here because I was using them. A lot of times what I use, I don't like to reinvent the wheel. Let me use what I have. These are the tops of our stamp pad holders. I use a lot of these to hold my extra pieces and my dies when I'm cutting. So, you know, look at what you've got. Okay, you can use those. So that is my second card. I wanted to do a white on white card with just a splash of color. So what I did was I used the shimmer white and I did the canvas, and then I just popped some of those flowers out. And then I used the shimmery textured white here for the leaves. So just a white on white with a splash of color and the smaller die here. And that's a birthday card. The next one I did was actually 2 at one time. So I'm going to bring them both in. I'm going to show you something. So I took 2 pieces. Let me explain how I did this one. Okay, I took 2 coordinating pieces. So I took 2 pieces of cardstock or designer series paper. I cut it down to 3 3/4 by 5. Okay. And then when I cut that down, I cut it diagonal. And then this one, the coordinating side, I flipped over. Or you could do it this way. You want to cut diagonal this way. And then you can flip them over and use the sides like that. Make 2 cards at one time. I hope that made sense. And then I put strips of that textured shimmer paper in there. I, of course, used the embossing folder back there. Lost my train of thought. And then I stamped this first, and then I also used the embossing folder there. So these are just some thank you cards. You can see I used the textured paper for the stems also. And, of course, I coordinated my paper. Okay, so let me show you a couple cards. We're going to do a couple cards. Here's that card that you will get when you place an order with me this month. You will get a card kit to make this, including those little gold gems. All right, so let's bring in this one first. And I'm going to show you this card is tent fold. I'm using Petal Pink. I am going to do a fun fold card. Actually, maybe I'll do the fun fold first. Let me do the fun fold first, only because of this crazy weather. So let's do that, because I want to make sure you get the fun fold. All right, so remember the dimensions will be on my blog. Okay, so we are going to grab a piece of cardstock that's 4 1/4 by 11. I am going to bring in my paper trimmer, and I am going to score that at 4 1/4 and 5 1/2. This is going to be the easiest fun fold explosion card you ever made. Okay, we'll put that right there. I did some of this ahead of time. I am giving that a good burnishing. Okay, so there's my base. Now I am going to bring in a piece of designer series paper, and I am going to cut that at 4 and 5 1/4. Okay, so now I have this piece which is going to go here, but I need to cut these separate. So from that 5 1/4, 4 by 5 1/4, I'm going to cut this at 4 inches. So it made it easier for me to cut. This piece is going to go right here, and then this piece is going to go right here. So you can trim that down if you want a little bit, which I like to do, just a hair. And that's going to go on that end. So let's move that over for a second. And I am going to take, before I glue this down, I'm going to take that ribbon. And I am going to take this piece. I'm going to add a little glue here, a little ribbon. You missed out on the shamrock punch? Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, because you don't need the punch to do the card from the card kit. Okay, you're just stamping. But yeah, I mean, that sold out. It's discontinued already. And that was the first item I bought, because we never have a good St. Patrick's Day set. Not that I make a lot of St. Patrick's Day cards, but being half Irish, I want that. So I am going to just glue this down here. Okay, again, dimensions will be on my blog. Oh, I forgot to mention something else. Guess what you get with this also? A PDF. Yay! People have been asking me to do PDFs, so I am getting started with that. So when you get this card kit, you'll also get emailed a PDF for it. Yay! I'm going to be collaborating with some other demonstrators for the new online exclusives. And we'll be doing some collaborations with PDFs. Okay, so now I have that. I am going to grab, because I've already done one of these, I'm going to grab this. And I'm going to do it this way, I think. I'm going to do it a little bit different than the sample I'm going to show you. So I have this flower right here, or die right here. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And then I'm also going to glue this inside down. Now I'm using Stamp and Seal. Use something Stamp and Seal Plus, or something heavy. Your tear and tape. So this is my card. Okay. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. Okay. Now I'm going to grab one of this. Let's just grab a piece of white. Let me see if I have a white big enough for that. And I'm going to do some cutting. One of my blocks just fell, but I don't think I need that one. Okay, I'm going to use Dear Friend. There we go. I'm going to use Native Navy. Yes, I have been busy. I'm trying to keep busy. I'm going to do that this way. Okay. I'm going to grab that die. Remember, this is the one I've already done. And I'm going to cut that out. Now, I'm going to bring in my little mini embossing machine, my BoHo Blue. I am in love with this little guy, probably because of the color. You can get this in your starter kit as one of the 3 different options for joining my team, and I would absolutely love you have you on my team. I got a couple team members on here right now, so give a shout out how much you like being on my team. I would appreciate that. Don't forget to share my videos also. Okay, so we are going to move this out of the way. Put that back there. Okay, so now here is what I was telling you. This tucks right in. You don't even have to glue it down. And I should have put it, well, there we go. Could have put it together before I laid it on there. And it will lay flat. Look at that. Let me just get that under there. Look at that. Okay, so that's the front of it. We're going to decorate it more, but I'm going to grab a couple of stamps here. Stamparatus works great with this card, but I'm going to show you that in a minute, okay, because I have another card to do. Let me grab a piece of cardstock here. And I am going to do the outline. That right there. Now the one that goes on the inside, I'm going to grab Balmy Blue. Good morning, Joan. And then right inside there, if you don't have the Stamparatus, this works great. Okay, I am going to stamp right in here. No coloring needed. I'm going to bring in the punch that goes to Petal Park. And I am just going to angle that. Now, if I pushed it up too far, I usually make myself a little template. All you got to do is trim off a little bit. I usually make myself a template for this. And I did, but it's on the other table. Okay, so we're just going to pop that. And now I have these great 3 flowers. I'm going to bring that punch back in, and rather than stamp it, yeah, I'm being lazy today, aren't I? I'm not stamping too much, but I will. I've got this little piece of that green textured shimmer paper, and I'm just going to slide that in here and get a couple of leaves. Actually, the best way to do that, so you don't waste paper, is, I like to give you a couple of tips, is to make strips, okay? Then when you make strips, you can just slide that into that corner and get some leaves out of there without using up a lot of your designer series paper or your shimmer paper. So there I have 2 leaves. I want a couple more. Let's do one more here. Feel free to case my cards. I know a lot of people ask. Feel free to case my cards. Tag me, stampersdelight.com, when you do, so I can take a look at them and give you a shout out. Okay, let's get rid of this. All right, so now I'm going to bring in the front of my card. I'm going to bring in some dimensionals, and I have both here, large and small, because I need both. I'm going to grab my Take Your Pick tool, a must-have. I'm going to take the larger one and put him right there. I've got the medium-sized one. I'll put that one right here. And then I got that little one. And I can still use the large dimensional on that. Thank you, Joyce. Yes, and team chat will be next Thursday. I'm going to send out the Zoom link. We have great time on our team chats, not just business. We do giveaways, or I do giveaways. We do virtual swaps. So yes, definitely join my team. Now's the time to do it. You get a nice welcome packet from me. I can't add anything to the starter kit, okay? It's against rules, and it's also, you don't need to add anything. There's so much there, but I do send you out a cute little welcome packet to my team. Okay, I am going to just put those little leaves here. Making sure that you don't put anything near that crease, okay? Because it's got to fold. And one more. Oh, looks like I may have frozen for a minute, so just bear with it. Should come back. If not, I'm just going to keep going because it is recording. Somebody tell me if I'm still good there. Can you still see me? Let me know. If not, it's still recording, so. Now I'm going to take the same paper and I am going to fold this in half. I want this side to be my inside. So I am going to fold that this way. And then I'm going to fold it this way. Good morning, Mary. Okay, I guess everybody can still see me. So I folded it in squares, right? Now I'm going to fold it up this way, making sure that I get edge to edge. And then I'm just going to push that in like this. Yes, you get the discount on the products, you get inspiration. You can see in here, great. So I can't go by this little yellow light anymore. Okay, so there's my inside. So now what I'm going to do is I am actually going to glue this down. So this side, you can also add some white there. I think I might add some white in there. Let me cut two of these pieces. And that's going to be 4 by 4. And I can do 2 of those at a time. I think it'll pop out better. So that's 4 by 4. Perfect. Okay, let's add this inside my cards. You'll see a different variation when I'm done. It's pausing here and there, but you come back. Okay, well, I apologize for that. I'm glad you can at least still see it. Yeah, the wind is kicking up, and it's very cold here, and it's the internet. Enough said. Okay, 4 by 4, so I'm putting those right there. Now, this piece is going to go right here. I'm going to open it. Oh, sorry. It's going to go, yeah, let's see. It's going to go right here. I just want to see which way I want to open it. Yep. Okay. So I am going to take that. Going to glue it right on top of that white. You could also stamp that white. Make sure that it's in far enough. which it's not. So let me move it back just a hair. I'm going to keep going even with the second card. Again, if it's pausing or it cuts out, you can just watch the replay, okay? I hate doing that, but that's it. That's the way things are. I'm going to fold that over. And now when I open it up, it explodes. Ta-da! I've got 2 pieces, and these are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. They're going to go right inside here. I'm going to stamp those. And this front said, "Dear friend," so I'm going to do, let's see, let me find my thinking of you. Okay, so here's my thinking of you. I'm going to stamp that. Thinking of you. It's going to go, I'm going to put that right here. I'll show you why in a minute. I'm going to put thinking of you right here. And you could glue this on before you actually put it on your card. This one, I'm going to do happy birthday. So this one's going to be happy birthday. And then I'm going to grab, and this is probably one of my favorites right here. Let me grab a piece of blotter paper. Okay, just checking. Everybody can still see and hear me, right? I'm going to take this one. And then I'm going to take the light blue. It's a little darker than I want, so I'm going to stamp it off once. There we go. Hey, Debbie. Okay. And then we're going to put that right inside there. So when you give this to somebody, it's going to say, "Dear friend, thinking of you, happy birthday." Now let's finish that off with that ribbon. Yes, Cindy, I'm having a little issue. I apologize. So just, you can come back and watch the replay. It is freezing on some ends, okay? I apologize for that. Seems like after 20 minutes, it happens. But I'm going to keep going because it is recording. Unfortunately, out of my hands. Okay. I'm going to add this. So we're not going to do the second card. I think what I'll do is I'll come back Monday night and I will do this again. Not this card, but I think Monday night I'll do the second part of this. How's that? Okay. Now I'm going to add some of those milky dots. Since we're having an issue today, I'll do the second card on Monday. So please come back on Monday to see the second card. I'm going to grab some of these blue milky dots. I'm going to add those. A couple of them here. Oh, I didn't poke those out, but that's all right. Grab my envelope. And that leftover piece will fit on here. Again, I apologize for the issues, but I'm going to, mine is pausing too. Darn the internet. Yeah, sorry about that. So we'll finish the second, we'll do the second card, part 2 of this on Monday night, okay? And maybe I'll even do another one of these. So this is the explosion card. And then let me show you it the opposite way before we end. And again, check back with me on Monday. Here's one that goes the opposite way. Right now, these will be uploaded shortly on my blog. I apologize for the issue. We'll see you back here Monday night when I can do the second card. Oh, I had another one. Here's a pink one. Let me show you that one. So there's the explosion card. And I'll see you Monday night. Again, I apologize, but I will show them again Monday night when I do the second part of this because it's such a big suite. Okay?